Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about how to touch up your face after a long day, or if you want to go from like a day look to a night look and you're not sure like what you should do because you don't have enough time to like redo your entire face. This is what today's video is for. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There's lots of little tips and tricks to keep you guys informed on all of the greatest things to do when you're trying to touch up your makeup. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, let's do this because I feel disgusting. So, the first thing that I usually do when I'm trying to touch up my face is I will take a napkin like this. And you see how you can kind of like fold it in half, kind of like that? So it acts as like a blotting sheet for my face, which is helpful. And I kind of will just like blot and tap my face so that there isn't any like excess oil or grossness or nastiness on my face like I feel right now because it's gross. And then I will analyze how my face looks, and usually like around my nose there will be lots of redness because my glasses kind of tend to like slip off my foundation, which is annoying. And so I tend to have a lot of redness here and even on my forehead a little bit, and any like spots that I usually have will kind of have, the foundation will kind of have like come off. And even under my eyes, like if I'm wearing like eyeshadow or some mascara, just because of how hot it is right now in California, I need some touch up right there. So usually it just kind of depends on how my face is looking, but right now it needs some help. So I will take my concealer, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me one, and I will just kind of go in and put concealer on the spots where I want to touch up and cover any redness. Concealer on. Usually it would take like way quicker than that. I just needed a brush, so I'll just take like a big buffing brush and just kind of like swirl it around, and it kind of like helps meld like all the spots where the foundation kind of went a little funky because of how hot it is and I'm like sweating and gross. It helps it kind of all like mesh back together, but today I just use my finger and it still works, so if you're in a pinch you can do that. Next I will take a powder, and usually like when you're on the go and you want to do like a quick touch up, I would recommend getting like a compact powder rather than a loose powder, because the loose powder will just kind of go everywhere. So also another good thing is the compact ones usually will have like a little flippy spot where you can kind of like open and close, and it comes with a little puff in it and a nice mirror for you to look in. And I actually like to go in with the little puff. When I do my foundation in the beginning of the day, I don't like to use this because I feel like it adds too much powder, but through the rest of the day I kind of just use this to help kind of, I don't know, it kind of just makes it look a little more seamless rather than just using a brush over again. For some reason I just feel like it works better. So this is what I like to use when I'm doing a little touch up with powder. So there's the powder done. I feel like the powder kind of helps set everything in place, obviously, but even when it's like been through the day and your face feels kind of oily or it feels kind of sticky, powder just kind of like mattifies everything and makes your face feel a lot more fresh. And so if anything, I would recommend investing in just like a powder that you can carry with you, or getting even a like powder foundation so it has like a little bit more coverage. If you can't get anything else and you're on the go, just bring a powder and it'll help set and keep kind of everything in place and help things be smoothed out. So next I usually look at my eyebrows because my eyebrows kind of go crazy, and if I need to fill anything in and I have time to fill anything, I will, but right now I don't feel like I need to fill. I just need to like put the brows back where they belong. So I just reuse my little brow gel here. Usually if you have a really good brow gel, it might help keep them in their space longer, but this one I think is better just for like your everyday brow gel. It's not like gonna stick them down, and I don't really like my eyebrows to feel like super stiff and gelled in, so I like this one by e.l.f. and also the color is really good for my hair. So I know that Anastasia clear brow gel is really good, so maybe if you have that one you won't even need to do this and you can just skip it, but my eyebrows like to go crazy throughout the day, so when I'm touching them up I want them to kind of go back where they belong. So the next step I'll do is look at my eyeshadow, if I have any. And I just kind of will take a brush and just kind of smooth over it a little bit like this. And if I need to, I'll go in with like the color that I used in the morning and just kind of sweep it over again. Today it's not like too crazy and faded. Usually when I use my CoverGirl primer, it helps stay on really well. Okay, so the next thing I like to do is a really good trick. If you feel like your eyelashes are falling, all you gotta do is take an eyelash curler. And I never really ever reapply mascara because I feel like it's just too like creaky and crumbly, and once you got your mascara dried on there, I don't like adding any more. It just, for me, it just adds too much cakiness to my lashes and I don't like that. So if you feel like your eyelashes need a little more help or some volume, just use an eyelash curler and recurl them. Okay, so another thing I like to do for the lower lash line, especially like if I'm going from like a day look to like a night look, is add some gel eyeliner to my lower waterline, or lower lash line. It's like the inner rim of the eye, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to take this Maybelline Masterly Precise Skinny Gel Eyeliner in brown, and I'm just going to put that on the lower part of my lashes. Right, so that is done. So you can see I added some drama, and with like curling my eyelashes it kind of just like extended them, which is awesome. So I like that. Gotta fix the ponytail because it's falling. We like my volume. I don't really like to apply any extra blush or highlighter throughout the day. I feel like I just like to keep whatever I applied on earlier in the day. I find that sometimes it just makes my face look a little muddy if I just keep reapplying those things, so I'll just like leave it alone. Today I actually didn't apply any of that, but on a typical basis I just won't reapply those things anyway. I just feel like it's too much. But the last step I do is I will use lip gloss. Now, if I used a lipstick earlier in the day or any kind of like liquid lipstick that's really mattifying, this is really important to do for me. Instead of like reapplying that lipstick, I usually will just take it completely off and then reapply it, or I will do this trick, and this trick is amazing. Basically, the lip gloss will kind of like reestablish any of like the moisture on your lips that was there like from the lipstick, if that makes sense. So it kind of like mushes it all together. It just kind of sounds gross, but that's really what it does. It just kind of it makes your lips look not as like crackly and dry. So this is a good tip even if you are trying out like a matte lipstick and you find like the lipstick is too drying on your mouth. What you can do is just add a gloss on top and it just kind of becomes like a lipstick once again, instead of like a mattifying, draining, like moisture sucking thing out of your mouth. So I'm going to use this Revlon lip gloss to just kind of get some more moisture on my lips, and then I'll be right back. So when I apply the lip gloss, I like to take my finger and kind of like smear it around a little bit, just to kind of get all the color to like mush together once again. I feel like that's important with lip gloss is to equally like distribute it, because you don't want some like weird clumps and then it turns into like this gross like gooey gappy thingy on your mouth, and that's not cute. So smear around with your finger, and that should help reestablish moisture and bring back some cohesiveness to your look. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little touch-up routine that I like to do. If you found any of it helpful, leave a comment below and let me know what was your favorite tip that I included, and let me know if you tried any of it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel before you leave. And I will see you guys all next Saturday. Have a great week.